All right, for our first circuit, we're gonna have a landmine split press. So we're gonna stand in a split stance. Right, the back leg is gonna be the hand that has the landmine. We're gonna press up and then pull that elbow back down to our torso. So it's where the elbow goes, up and then back down to the torso. Now, if we wanna spice that up, we can add a step back and step up with our press. So the bar goes with our body. So the bar is down when the body goes down, our body comes up, the bar goes up. If you want to spice that up even more, get on an elevated surface. You can stand here and do the step back. You can even float your heel here. This is a little more athletic endeavor. And then drive up. Drive up here. So we're going to do 6 to 8 reps there. Then we're going to come to a wall. We're going to get 2 dumbbells or kettlebells. We're going to put our back foot on the wall, and we're going to drive that foot through the wall and my down foot through the ground. So I'm very active with my lower body, even though it's not moving. And then I feel my shoulder blades right around that rib cage. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, let them out. Squeeze the shoulder blades together, let them out. We'll do 6 to 8, then we'll switch sides and do 6 to 8. So there's really 4 moves here, 2 on each side. So right, left, 6 to 8, right, left, 6 to 8 here. We're gonna complete 4 rounds. All right, so our next circuit, we're gonna stand up on the blocks or a plate. You don't want anything too high, so maybe 6 to 8 inches off the ground. So a plate, a couple blocks, a small step. Those old Reebok steps are great. But something about 6 to 8 inches off the ground. If you wanna have weight, don't do the first set with weight, get the feel for it. But then you can add weight. We wanna be up here at our chest, and we wanna be a little bit out in front of us. So what we're gonna do is step down and then control our landing. So we're gonna load up that quad here by catching ourselves with that landing and pushing back. Catch your landing, push back. So we're trying to train our tissue to catch in that long position. Eccentric loading of that tissue, kind of yielding. People call it all sorts of different stuff. But what we're trying to do is learn how to decelerate our momentum in the front. Again, that weight is gonna add a lot, so it's weird because you're holding the weight up here like, yeah, this isn't very much. But the second that knee hits, it becomes a whole lot. So don't grab a ton of weight up here. 5, 10, 12 pounds goes a long way. Immediately after that, we're gonna come over here to a bench, a chair, couch, whatever you got. We're gonna be in a plank position with our feet up. And then we're gonna lift our hips up, squeeze your quads hard, and then drop your knees to the ground. Knees up, drop your knees to the ground. Squeeze your quad hard. You're gonna feel your whole front side light up, your abs, your quads, some of the shoulders. Drop those knees to the ground. It's important the knees come down to the ground almost. They don't touch, they almost go, and then we lift up. We're gonna do 12 to 15 of that knee extension. Then we come over, we get a ball, we sit down, legs straight out. It's important that we're trying to lift our legs up and pull our torso up, right? So we don't want to sit here, we want to sit up. And that's going to work way up here near the hips. You're going to feel that quite a bit. You may cramp up, that's okay. Hold the ball up overhead, and then we're going to try to bend our spine over to that side. Notice I'm not getting very far. I'm not really great at this. But notice how I'm not trying to just drop the ball. I'm not coming over here and just dropping the ball. I'm trying to take my arm to my thigh. And then I come back up. I turn towards the side that I'm leaning towards. So my left arm is turning towards my left leg, and I'm moving through my torso. Okay, I want to laterally bend that spine. I'm not just trying to drop the ball. I'm trying to lean over. That's hard. It's a lot harder than it looks. It's harder for tall folks and those folks that don't move a whole lot. It's busy. So we're going to try to get 6 to 8 each side there. So we have our step down. We're catching our momentum with the quad, step down 6 to 8, okay? We'll do 15 here with our knee extension. Make sure you drop those knees to the ground. Don't touch the ground, but drop them to the ground. And then we've got our lateral sit. We're gonna lean, try to sit up tall, keep those elbows straight, turn towards the side you're leaning towards, 6 to 8 each side. We got 4 rounds. All right, for our last circuit, we're gonna have 1 dumbbell. We're gonna be on a fizz ball here. We're gonna bridge up, and I'm gonna work my arms opposite. So this weighted arm is down, so my other arm's gonna be up, and we're on a little pulley here. So I'm gonna press and then rotate my other arm, and then pull back down. And I'm gonna press with the off arm.
see how I'm using my arms as a pulley here, and I've got a little bit of rotation. I'm trying to press up and drive my shoulder towards the ceiling, and then I'm doing it with the other side. It's easier here. So think, I'm gonna take my right arm and I'm gonna drive it into the ball while I drive the other elbow away. Drive my left arm to the ball while I drive my right arm away. So I'm just kind of teeter-tottering here, using my hips and my core to stay up and not allow me to move side to side too much. I'm trying to rotate more at the torso. So we're gonna do 8 to 10 each side there. Then we're gonna have a little pulley here. We're gonna sit down. If you don't have the cable, you can just put a band from the top of the squat rack and use that as well. That's totally fine. Come in here, pull down, press up. Pull down, press up. Get your legs straight down. Sorry, I didn't show that. Push your legs down like we did on the overhead reaches there. Push those legs down, and we're gonna try to reach up with our shoulder and pull down with this other shoulder. And then opposite. Opposite. Pulling and pressing and getting the opposite sides to work together. Again, that'll help us create rotation. So we're gonna pull down. Again, if you don't have the cables, that's fine. Just get a band attachment up there and pull down. That's great as well, okay? So the third one, we're gonna get a heavy kettlebell or dumbbell. We're gonna sit back into our hips, spread those glutes. This is a great time to get free practice stretching those glutes out. Sit back into those hips. Notice where I am in space. I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm low. We gotta stay low. Our feet stay close together. We're gonna row with one arm, we're gonna hold. And we're gonna pack that. Find your toes, make sure those glutes are spread. We're gonna breathe in through our nose, into the bottom ribs here. And we're staying calm. We're gonna hold for 15, 20 seconds. Then we're switching sides. And we're gonna hold for 15, 20 seconds, staying tall in our spine, low in our butt. If it's not challenging, we need heavier weight. So that should be really, really hard. 15 seconds should seem like an eternity. You may not even get to 15 seconds. So make sure that you're pushing yourself on that heavy hold, 15, 20 seconds each side. So we got our single arm rotational press on the fizz ball, one dumbbell, rotation of that upper body. Feel yourself rotate. On the cable or on the band, pull down with the inside, press with the outside. So we've got our arms working opposite. One pulls, one pushes. One pulls, one pushes. And we're always in control. We're not just slinging it around. Pull and push, release. Pull and push, release. And then we have our isometric holds. Stay low, row hard, breathe. Don't forget to breathe. We got 4 rounds, and that'll complete your workout. So have fun. Let us know if you have questions. Look forward to seeing you soon.